Yılmaz and Warmerdam. Warmerdam, the Dutch GM, and Yılmaz, I think, is from Turkey. And their ratings are almost the same. This was played yesterday. So you can write Yılmaz Warmerdam. But okay. Okay. And this is the B group, obviously. Played a Slav, which turned into a semi-Slav. And you can play bishop g5 and play 25 moves of theory. But he played e3. You could also play 25 moves of theory here. White played a very slow, boring way, letting black equalize pretty comfortably, I think. Nobody does anything. Nobody does anything. They do something later. It's okay. Always play bishop f1. And finally, black plays c5. And this is an interesting position because white takes on d5, and black has a difficult choice here. If he takes with a piece, I can play e4. If he takes with a pawn, then his bishop is blocked, and my knight can go to f5. And he took with the pawn, which is engine recommended. Pawn structure is different now. And then he played the move bishop a1, which is very strange. Don't understand that move at all. Rook c8. Queen b2. Now I understand it. He wanted to play this nonsensical way. Sorry, this is the B group. That's very, very, very strange. Okay, cd, that's fine. Knight takes. Now the engine wants to play pawn takes, but then these moves are ridiculous. You have to play knight takes so that your moves make sense. So you'll play queen g7 mate when the guy's not looking. The problem with knight takes is the queen's not attacked. So black has time to play bishop b4 here, pinning the knight and attacking it, and black's just better. After bishop b4, black has the advantage. He's pinning the knight and he's threatening it. And knight e4 could come. But instead he played bishop a3, which is a bad move. Queen b1, that's exactly where white wants his queen. Protecting f5. Then he went to here, and the queen's better here than it is on b2. So this interposition of here and then here is just bad. Knight e5, rook c2. He could just play knight f5 right away. Rook e c1. See, the thing is, with the queen on b2, the knight's not really sufficiently defended. We're blocking the bishop. Like here, it's defended. So now we just have this nice knight here against this bad bishop. Bishop c3, and white's just clearly better here. Yeah, this bishop's not good. Isolated pawn. I'm controlling the c file and f5. So bishop a3 was a very poor move. Rook c8, trying to trade to a draw. Queen b2. And this is just very unpleasant for black. And there was a terrible blunder later in the game. And this is already a mistake. White's made two mistakes in a row. He wants to keep pieces on the board, so he should play knight c2. And then he could kick the knight later and play the knight back to d4. But he did this, and then queen d4 is a mistake. And after queen e4, black is just equal. Trading queens is a draw, and the queen is very active on e4. So white's technique wasn't very good. And black played queen d7, which is passive for no reason, when queen e4 was good. Now the bishop goes to f3. And in this position, black shouldn't allow white's queen to penetrate. So he played king f8, but he should play queen d8. And here, Black played the most insane move in chess history. And that's saying something. Now, bishop takes b5 just loses a piece. Check and take the bishop. So you have a choice between bishop here and bishop here, and he played the move that's far worse. Okay, bishop here is inexcusable. You can't play a move like that. It loses a pawn, and it buries your bishop. Bishop b7, there's still some drawing chances, because if you play check, I play bishop c8. And then, okay, I chill. White's much better, but the game goes on. And he played bishop a8, which is just doesn't make any sense. Just loses immediately. And he had a minute on his clock, so I guess he just panicked in time trouble. Check, he has to play queen e8, and then takes. And he's down a pawn, his b pawn's attacked, and his bishop is trapped on a8. So that was just unbelievably bad in time trouble. The lesson is, don't get into time trouble. Okay, queen d8, defending his b pawn. Bishop here to play bishop f3. d4 to activate his bishop. ed. You can't play queen d4 because queen a8. And basically, you know, black didn't have any blue pills, so he had no defense to ed. $4,000 viewers, and only 50 of them got it. Okay, frankly delicious. Bishop d5. Always play bishop f1. Queen a3 check. Queen b2. And white's just up 2 pawns for no compensation. And here black resigned. If he takes this pawn, then queen here check, queen f8, bishop h7 check, wins the queen. So we're going to trade queens. And then you're down 2 pawns. So you can trade queens, and I have 3-1 on the queen side. So just, you know, standard win. Move your king up, bishop e4. Easy win. So after queen c2, he resigned. So a very bad game for black that I think was lost in time trouble. I think if he didn't get in time trouble, he would have played bishop b7 and had some drawing chances. But as you can see, the games in the B group aren't, the challengers group as they call it, aren't as good as the top group. Frankly, terrible jokes.